Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the second-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Aggies will kick this deep to get us going. We'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Heading left after the handoff. They test the middle but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The ball is loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Okay, ready. Quarterback operating an empty set. Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to create here on the move. Looks downfield. He connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. It's a quick grab. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finds his target. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Here's the option play. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a 1st down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the... turnover.
Well, just a great job by this defense flying to the football and creating this turnover. The snow right now is a problem for this offense. You can see they're almost being too conservative and taking few chances, which allows this defense to play much more aggressively.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow, puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. Running with purpose. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The Sooners pick up 1st down yards to keep the drive going.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass ball is incomplete as time expires in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Texas A&M 7, Oklahoma 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He'll hand it off.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Third down coming up after that running play. It's a toss to the left side. Power and great past the defender. A first down pickup, tackled at the 45.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, it's play action. Trying to extend the play. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Going for a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They stop him right at the 24.
Second down.
The gain makes it second and medium. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Third down play here out of the shotgun. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they'll set up with PAT. And he knocks it right through. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 27.
Here's the second down play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Getting set. Here's second down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Inside the 25. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, A&M.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. But he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And there's the point after. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Texas A&M.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Texas A&M 21, Oklahoma 14.
And the Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. But that's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Breaking ankles with the spin move. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Just ran away from the defense. Now here comes the point after attempt. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Being set to kick the ball off now. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
At the 30-yard line. Second down.
The game makes it second and medium. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the slant pattern. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. Touchdown, Aggies. That puts them on top in the second half.
Touchdown.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
Your Oklahoma Sooners will take over 1st and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Past the 20. Who cannot stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
No problem on the snowy field. The PAT is good. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch. And he's tackled after the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Throw to the running back in the flat. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
But his defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two.
Well, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Pressure is coming. That pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the third quarter.
After 3, the game is tied.
The Sooners will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. This one will be fair caught. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. And that will pick up the first down, a spot at 38.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And that's a first down for the offense.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Makes a quick grab. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Tough running there. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter, it's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Just a small gain. We'll get it 2nd and 9.
At the 40-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll feed the back again. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
So a crucial 3rd down play. To try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Oh, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the pass. Football comes out. And the defense jumps on the football.
Just a great job by this defense to not get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead. You get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Takes the toss, heads to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
It's now 2nd down.
2nd down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he decides to just roll it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Long enough and good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Well, a really entertaining game. It came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.